in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
A fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. Rolls it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch a big fella.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I like the way this offense is ending the 1st half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum.
Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Lost to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Send the tight end in motion. Lost to throw again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
is Haynes. Going to try to get it himself. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. It's a running room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Goes to the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense has only first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Underwood. There's the pressure. Wide open downfield. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Gives it on the option. He's loose. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Simpson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And So many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. The give. Finding an escape route. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. A deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense playing a bail technique. Just keeps swinging it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the back. Pushes ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Quickly complete. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Toss sweep to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And how about it, it's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ucla. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Complete downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bruins are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Ucla. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. On the move. Fighting off the defender. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. A big, explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Working that wide receiver screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
UCLA, 34.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working here.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bruins!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to get the two and make it a three-point game late. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Haynes. On the move to his left. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Buys a little time with his feet. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the back. Touchdown, UCLA! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Gets away from one, finds room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Haynes. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Haynes. They make the stop, and the clock strikes zero, and that will do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays